Okay lads, so we're talking about isometric projection. We're looking at the problem that you're doing for your homework where we're drawing this chair. This is practice exercise 13.3 on page 170 of your textbooks. So what we need first, guys, is a vertical line in isometric. We'll take a vertical line quite low down on the page and fairly central, and we want to set up our isometric axis. Isometric axis, guys, just means that we come off 30 degrees either side with one vertical line up the center. Okay, that is our isometric axis. Now there's a number of different ways we can attempt this question. I'm going to do it this way for clarity. We know that the chair that we're drawing is 60 millimeters wide, it's 80 millimeters deep, and it's 100 millimeters high. And it's made up entirely of blocks of 20 by 20 millimeters. So I'm going to mark each of my 20 millimeter points along that face. I'm just going to project them up. These are all light construction lines. In isometric projection, isometric drawing, guys, every line that we're drawing in these regular shapes is going to be either vertical or at 30 degrees. Alright? Next, over here, we're going in 80 millimeters in this direction. And again, we're going to give ourselves 20 millimeter guidelines. So everything in this drawing is laid out in this kind of grid that's given to us. Now the chair is 100 millimeters high, so I can also take those 20 millimeter measurements along my vertical line: 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. And I can project all of those back 30 degrees in both directions. Now I don't have to add in all of these lines, but just to explain to you how this particular question is answered, I'm going to show all the lines. So run those lines back in both directions. Right, so if we take these faces in order, we now have all of the information we need to draw the side of the chair onto this face over here. So I'm going to go and do that. So my heavy line. This is what the side of the chair appears as. We draw it in isometric. The drawing we've been given on page 170 of your textbooks is an oblique drawing. So the face we're currently drawing appears in that oblique drawing as a front elevation. There's the side of the chair drawn. You can also draw the front of the chair. Forgot to put in the lines down at the floor, there, there, and that line up there. Now the next part of the drawing is the seat of the chair itself. So this is the part that you're going to be sitting on. We know that it goes back parallel from that line there. And we know it comes up from this point here, where those 2 points meet. That's the shape of the seat of the chair. Now we just need to draw in the back of the chair itself. Hopefully I'll have enough room on this sheet. I will. Again guys, every single line on this drawing, as you'll have noticed, is going either vertically or 30 degrees. For those, just be careful that your T-square doesn't move. Be careful that it doesn't get knocked offline like that. If you keep it up against the side, that'll stay straight. I'll pop in the last couple of lines, lads. There and there. And that's the question you were asked to do. One more line down at the bottom. That disappears up behind it. And that's the question completed for that. It's the isometric drawing of a chair.